Yo, world, it's your boy, Jovon, and thanks for tapping into the socially charged, debatable, and dope season 3 of The Privilege Show, airing every week on Mondays at 8 a.m. on HausHill You can also find us on all of your other finest audio and visual podcast platforms. And on today's show, we have lots and lots to talk about, as always, a lot of privileged things to tell you guys about. We're going to be talking about the latest in vaccines, the December Sagittarius Zodiac reading. And as always, I have two of the illest co-hosts in the entertainment industry, the fabulous, the wonderful, the luxurious Cecily, Jamelia. How you doing?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Isaac.
Me too. Isaac is fabulous too. Isaac is
luxurious.
The wonderful, the talented, the triple threat. Well, you can't sing though, Isaac, right?
I cannot sing.
You rap?
I can rap though.
Okay, so triple threat. How y'all been? Y'all good?
Good.
Yep, been good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I can't complain. It's Christmas week, you know, feeling a little Christmassy.
Cool.
Y'all feeling the spirit, or how y'all feeling with the whole year and gifts, and how y'all feeling about Christmas this year?
So. I was telling Isaac that, you know, it's my job to bring the cheer. So we got the tree up and I'm buying presents and stuff like that. But I also feel zapped. I feel like there's something, I don't know if it's like a depression or something, but I just feel like I'm over it.
Yeah, you know what's so funny you saying that, Cess, and Isaac, I want to hear how you feeling about the Christmas spirit this year. I just told somebody earlier, I was like, yo, 2020 is over. I'm already in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm done with the year technically, and I don't really even know where to start with getting gifts this year. Like this is the first year that I felt like I've just been I don't really know what to give people. That's why I posted on Facebook the other day, Jovon Pavielle on Facebook, Christmas gifts are my thoughts and prayers this year. So with that being said, Isaac, what's your mood?
I mean, you know, I'm kind of in the Christmas spirit because I got a bunch of nieces. I plan on getting a tree for, you know what I mean? Doing a little gingerbread baking at my place, and you know, just hang out with the girls for a while. It's kind of the basics of it. I ain't gonna do nothing too crazy. You know, I was gonna do something with like my girl, but then we broke up, so she's not invited anymore. It's over for her.
Oh, you had a girl from the time that we last shot to now. It was over that fast.
It was over pretty fast, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's over.
These COVID relationships go by so quickly, right?
COVID relationships. I like that one, Seth.
I was messing with y'all, but seriously though, I want to hang out with my nieces, have a good time. Just, you know, I mean, we don't know where the world's going, so I'm trying to get one more in. You know what I'm saying? If I can get another good one in real quick with them and go from there, you know?
I hear that. Well, I mean,
I love that.
Yeah, I love that. I think at 2, we got 2 more in. We got New Year's too.
We got New Year's also.
You know, so hopefully we can really ring the bell with that one and hope for a better 2021. Leading us into 2021 with front page news. Last episode, we talked about the vaccine and how, you know, people are getting it, not getting it, wanting to get it, hiding, scared to get it. But we talked mainly specifically about getting the vaccine in order to keep your job or your current employer, and shared our thoughts on that. So where we're at currently, it's looking like the first people to get vaccinated are lots of people. And I'm talking about 21 million frontline healthcare workers, the support staff, and 3 million plus residents of long-term healthcare facilities, that's a lot of people, you know, for one, in long-term healthcare facilities. I didn't even know that number was that big.
It's huge.
It's huge.
And it's still not enough. Like, that's just a small sampling
of
American citizens.
Real quick, Seth, when you consider long-term healthcare facilities, is that like a nursing home or old folks home?
Yep, exactly. And I think that also might include people who need like just assistance in general, like medical assistance.
Got it. Yeah. So, you know, the vaccine is, you know, there's doses going around already being out, and the decision is being made the decision was made prior to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration even authorizing it. So, you know, I think Pfizer, you know, they had enough faith in the vaccine, and Moderna, who's the other main distributor of the vaccine as we know it today, you know,
Your dog seems very spirited and wants to share
He does. And I'm like, no,
their
I
thoughts.
had to let them get their thoughts out on the vaccine. So with that
It
being
affects the
stated,
whole family, you
it
know?
affects the whole family, like for real.
Mhm.
With that being said, this decision has been made to give the vaccine prior to even authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which left kind of a sour taste in people's mouths because it's like, how y'all just giving us something before it's even approved? So anyway, what we've been hearing so far is that each vaccine is given in 2 doses and it's given 3 to 4 weeks apart. I honestly don't know how I feel about them sticking me once or twice, you know, with this and then many weeks apart. With that being said, they're hoping to roll out a phase 2 of the vaccine to teachers, childcare workers, retail workers, and transportation workers by April. So they're trying to squeeze all these essentials in right now. The older community, the elders, you know, the more vulnerable communities, the healthcare workers and all those frontline workers. And so at the end of this month specifically, the U.S. plans to have 40 million doses for the U.S. markets, which sounds like it's enough, but I'm hearing that there's shortages already.
There's not enough. There's
It's
not
not enough. It's never
They
enough.
say it's going to take probably 2 years for everyone to be vaccinated.
So possibly another 2 years or a year and a half of
another year and a half.
So did you guys hear about, you saw the black lady getting her shot, the nurse, the frontline worker, right?
Yes, and I also saw the guy who supposedly some people feel like he got injected with the empty syringe. Did you guys see that one?
Is that the guy Eric Gross who just said he was sick, really sick afterwards or something?
I don't know his name. It was looked like a doctor, healthcare worker, and someone is injecting something into him, but it doesn't seem like he's really pushing it in.
Right.
It seems like they're just kind of faking it. It's going around on the internet right now.
Yeah, I would love to see that on your channel, YouTube, Cecily Jamelia, if you do that, if you get a chance to check it out. But yeah, you showing us you dropping a sponsor over there, Isaac Hayes. Speaking of Pfizer, earlier this week, a volunteer, Eric Gross, who received a second dose of the vaccine, describes it as a doozy. He stated that the shot hit like a ton of bricks, and I don't know what that feels like or how anyone know what that would feel like. I don't think you could actually survive that. But the guy, Eric Gross, did join TMZ to talk live about the 2-dose experience. And so he did go on to say that it left him feeling sicker than he's ever felt in his life, and he kind of quickly recovered after. Still signs to no. I don't want to do the shot vaccine.
I'm going to send you that link right now so you can see that they're basically, this is an empty syringe. I'm going to put that in there. Wow. Like, what's up with the trickery? If it's good, then why not just give people the vaccine that works?
Yeah.
I don't think it's very giving a lot of confidence to people. So there's that.
You guys, have your thoughts changed since you see people getting the dosages? Would you send your elderlies out to get it when it's ready? Like,
not me.
Not me.
I mean, that's me personally. I mean, anybody that does what they need to do for themselves is great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough. You know, it's not enough for me to see people get pricked, stung, or stuck rather. You know, I have to wait a while. I'm gonna wait the period that most vaccine companies wait to see how it works on other people. So I'm gonna watch this clinical trial that we're about to experience in real time. And the thing is, you can't contain the people that have. The more people that get the shot, the more people that will be able to go out there and voice their opinion. This is how I feel about this, that, and the third. You won't be able to control those people, suppress those people who'll be sharing those videos and things like that. And I've caught 3 articles already where people had severe allergies to the medication. But here's the thing. They say you shouldn't take the vaccine if you have severe allergies. Well, I know what I'm allergic to. So what's in the vaccine that I might be potentially allergic to? And they're not forthcoming about that. So this catch-22 shit that they do. You should get the vaccine, but you shouldn't get it if you're allergic. Well, come on, tell me what I could be allergic to. And then is this in every single vaccine or just this one particular one? So it's like they want to give you some things and they don't want to give you others. I also want to know how long how long of a period of immunity will I have? I got to do this twice. It's like a shot and a booster, but am I only good for 3 months? Am I good for a year?
Mhm.
Like there hasn't been a long enough amount of time for you to ensure that there's anything. I at least know with the chickenpox vaccine, I'll be good for about 10 years. Everything else we know, but no one has said you'll be good for a year or two because they don't know. And that's crazy to me.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And I think that that's where the rest of, well, I can't say the rest of America, but that's where the privilege shows at right now. We all think it's crazy. I think we all agree no vaccine, no time soon. I don't think our employers, we're blessed for our employers not to be asking that ask of us, and more for the vaccines to come. And other front page news, there is a search warrant out for the arrest of Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girls, or some song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, him. Sean Kingston, I think he's a very rich guy. And in the essence of Nene Leakes, a very rich, other word, but he's a very rich guy. The Jamaican money, from what I understand. That's another another route, another day. But Jamaicans, Russians, Armenians, they all just got money just somehow, some way, and Indians as well. He has been charged. There's a warrant out, not charged. There's a warrant out for his arrest, Sean Kingston, after a grand theft charge. And usually when I hear the word grand theft, y'all know what it immediately makes me think of, the game. I'm Grand Theft Auto. Okay. So I'm thinking this is about an auto, like GTA. You think about Grand Theft other way.
I was thinking about, we just talked about how rich he is. The nigga sound broke to me.
Oh, yeah.
If he out there Grand Theft in a car.
Good point. Good point, Isaac. Good point, Hayes.
Car is a low come up.
A low come up. So this, not about a video game. This, according to TMZ, they reported that this is a theft about unpaid jewelry tabs.
Okay.
The amount is undisclosed at this time, but it said that this is for jewelry that was delivered to him, but the invoices were never paid for. So celebrities have those privileges, though. When you talk about privileges, they can skip out on tabs, right?
No, it's not that. What it is I never agreed with giving a product up before I get paid. You know what I mean? Like, you gave me the entire product. If I give you the entire product and you don't pay me nothing, who's to say that you're gonna pay me later? You know what I mean? You got to pay me up front. I mean, you got to do something. You got to give me half or something, because he took that jewelry and just forgot all about payment. It was free jewelry.
It's unfortunate. I mean, listen, how you get down is how you live. What's the word? What's the saying? How you
get
live.
It how you live.
Yeah,
get it how you live.
I mean, to me, hearing his name and some grand theft stuff, it's like hearing about the guy from a Pretty Ricky. One of them is.
Well, he looked like 25 years, something like that.
Yeah, like some type of. I can't even
really?
say more, but yeah,
he was doing EDD fraud, but like on like a high level, like millions, like 25 million or something. He got a little greedy. You know what I mean? And then I found himself behind bars.
Wow.
Doing too much.
And see, I have a feeling about people who post their money and post their lifestyle so much on social media platforms. It's like, what are you? I mean, to each his own. I'm not a judgmental person in that realm, but it's like when you do that type of stuff, we take us back to season 2. Earlier in the year, we talked about the death of Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
How a potential leading to his death could have been because he posted his suitcase and someone saw his airplane tag and the thing. Who really knows? But the point is, we should have enough, and this generation should have enough of flaunting, the lifestyle. But we live here in Hollywood, so we see it all the time.
I mean, it's like, a lot of other people who are not celebrities, who are flashing, they're just trying to act as if they got money. They don't have money. I mean, like that's their entire bag right there. Like, that's all them. That's the rent money. That's the phone bill money.
This is it.
This is it. Michael Jackson.
That's all of it. And then, a lot of money right now. It's an EDD money. Everybody's feeling rich right now. I'm gonna tell you something right now. To everybody out there with that EDD fraud money, y'all get it how y'all live it. That's fine. But I'm gonna let you know, if you don't stash some of that money away, you're gonna be real depressed in about 4 months when you ain't got no problem. Because you got lucky to get all this money that you get fraud from. But don't forget, you was a broke person before this EDD came about.
Right.
So you're gonna be the same broke dude that you were a year ago.
That's good.
So you better save some of that money, or you're gonna be in church crying to God.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna be depressed as shit. Trust me, I know.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, and it's unfortunate, but I want to say that I can foresee minorities feeling like that's a privilege for them to be able to do that type of stuff, to, you know what I'm saying, get over on people. Like, come on now. Anyway, another conversation, another day. Bizarre Post. This is one of my favorite segments, y'all. You know, I love the show, love everything we bring. Bizarre Post just always give me that little, you know, little extra, right? So this week, it looks like we have a couple of submissions, and I actually want to start with Cess. You submitted a funny, very funny ass post. Before we get into the other submission, you submitted a post about you have the wrong place. A body camera video shows moments of the police handcuffing an innocent naked woman during a wrong raid. So this is technically, you know, while I'm being comical about it, we have experienced this type of activity with police, with rest in heaven, the loss of Breonna Taylor, as well as the Black Lives. But this is another case, you know, on a you know, comical note, because, you know, I guess it's painted to be comical, but it's not funny when you're actually getting raided and it's a wrong raid. And then to be embarrassed, it's bizarre. To be embarrassed, you getting handcuffs, all my neighbors see everything out. It's like, what? Right. It ain't even the person y'all looking for. My doors kicked in. You know what I'm saying? No. Have y'all ever experienced, I've heard about raids, but did y'all, well, I don't know if y'all live in those areas or have lived in areas like that, but have y'all experienced raid activity?
I grew up in the hood. I never saw anything like that up close.
That has to be horrifying.
I've seen it up close.
Wow. They really kick in the doors, barge in the doors, and do all that.
All of that.
Interesting. All of that. Interesting. Yeah. So Bizarre Post, y'all make sure y'all check out the video on our Instagram, The Privilege Show, or The Privilege Show on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, The Privilege Show.
You know, it was back in February of 2019. I read that, right? So they've been trying to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
All this time. And, you know what I mean? They don't want them to air it because it's like it's their dog, you know, their laundry. But come on, man. That's crazy. Like that is sad.
Because once you watch the video from beginning to end, even if you were to watch just the body cam footage, you just know how very wrong they were. Very wrong. You know what I mean? So that's why they wanted to suppress it, and they haven't even responded to her or said anything about it. But she happens to be a person. She's a social worker. You know, be a good person. Like it's just
frontline worker, almost there.
Wrong. This is the wrong person for you to torment, you know. I was just like, wow, this is, all of these need to be aired out. People need to definitely know that this is going on. Right. So they know that the police don't just terrorize people who you think deserve it. Like innocent people get caught up in these situations too. And like she said she thought that she could die. Like that's a real feeling.
It is. You know, on a side note, we're talking about Bizarre Posts, and we got one more to share with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I was just explaining to a friend the other day about, I was actually driving and they were in the passenger seat, a couple in the back seat. They were in the back seat, and I'm like, a police came, you know, kind of speeding by, and I let the windows down immediately. And why do that? Like I explained to them, Black people have a different, when we see the police, especially coming from Chicago and being around and growing up in the city as well, says, we see different things and we see the police in a different way. You know what I mean? And so when I see a police, it's not just like, oh, hey, you know, I could be driving perfectly fine. I couldn't, you know, nothing rolled up, nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I still just feel like I gotta slow it down a bit or look straight forward.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna say, the first time I ever got pulled over by a police officer, it's obviously in my neighborhood, and I think that I was eating a Subway sandwich, and I kept, you know how you keep going down to eat, and I was driving with my knees, and he saw me holding the sandwich, and he pulled me over, and he was very, very aggressive, had his hand on the gun, all kinds of stuff, and when he walked up on me, I had that sandwich in my hand, and he was just like, he just started laughing, but I mean, he's probably laughing at himself because he's like, I'm ready to roll up. And my hair was short, I had my cap on, and he's probably thinking I'm a guy. And here I am trying to keep this sandwich together, like, and he was like, take your ass home. Take your ass home and put your hands on the wheel. And I was like, okay, but I'm just thinking like, he really rolled up on me with his hand on his holster right now.
Came in aggressive at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 16 years old. I'm completely like not even knowing what was going on. I was just like that has forever changed how I felt. Like when I see a police officer move over, get behind me or something, I'm just always scared that it's gonna be a bad encounter.
And that's what a lot of black people, you know what I mean? They worry about the cops. Like you said, Jovon, we view officers in a different light, you know what I mean? And we also want to be protected. So it's not like we feel like all officers are bad, but the fact that we tense up immediately, what does that tell you?
And we don't know what color they are in the car. We just tense it up. It could be a police car, police truck, a police van.
Don't matter.
It could be a
we
patrol
have PTSD
car.
As a people from the things that have happened to others. I mean, it's foolish to tell a whole bunch, millions of people, you should feel fine. You should feel comfortable and relaxed around this group of people when it's like, I've got more stories than not to tell you why I shouldn't be comfortable. And I'm just glad that this year is the year where non-Black people are open to hearing that conversation, because a lot of times they're like, you're always about the race thing. It's like, no, y'all are always about that race thing. But this is the byproduct of our race being thrown at us or even treated differently because of our race. So for freaking sure, I see a police car pull up, I'm gonna tighten up.
Yeah, tighten up, look forward, straightforward.
I mean, the police were designed after the Ku Klux Klan, so it's like that was, another way to suppress Black people. So as time moves forward, there's still injustices, and there's still those cops in there that are strictly there to take down minorities, and that's what it is. Not all cops. Not all cops. I would never say that, because a world without cops will be chaos.
Do you care about the MLB, Isaac?
I mean, I think it's nice that the fact that they finally inducted Black people, you know what I mean, to the stats. But I mean,
is it too little, too late?
I mean, it kind of is, though. You know, I mean, it's nice because it shows like at least we're being acknowledged. But I mean, come on, it's been dang near 100 years since the start of it. Like, why? I mean,
why now?
Black people. I mean, and we gotta understand, like, the same way with basketball. Before a Black man sold us out, the CBA, which was Black owned, had all the Black players, and then once the NBA got wind of how much more popular it was than the NBA, they went to a Black man and sold them out for like $8 million, the entire organization, which is why we have so many white owners. I guess I like to say, like, the baseball players were much better than the major league players. You know what I mean? They just didn't get no luck because they're Black. But I mean, it's nothing new. You know what I mean? Like, their stats are probably gonna trump most of the stats at that time, like 20, 40. But it's 2020 now.
I honestly would have thought that it was more than 3,400 players. It's only literally 3,400 in the MLB.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot. I'm not saying that that's like small, like much power and gratitude. Like that's great. I just thought it was. Yeah. Birthday shout out, Zodiac reading to the Sagittariuses. Happy birthday to all Sagittariuses out there. I know about 90 to 100 Sagittariuses, and they all are mad cool. Y'all have any experiences with Sagittariuses?
I do. Some bad.
I have a very horrible one.
Oh,
go ahead.
Right.
So a minute ago, you talking all that nice stuff. We both talking about we got bad experiences. So what you talking about?
Yeah.
So wait, we gotta give the listeners what they want. Our Sagittarians for their birthday. We gotta have to give them what they want. So Seth, what is your quick high level of your experience, and why was it a negative experience with the Sagittarius?
We hit it off greatly because that's what y'all bring to the table. Fire signs. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you met your soulmate.
That's what y'all bring to the table.
Might have jumped over a boundary or two, because I'm thinking, hey, it's all about the love. It's all about the connection. Damn near financial ruin by the end of the relationship.
Wow.
He had me caught up in some things where he was falsifying documents for his job.
Wow.
looking at my friends as possible people to do business with, because that's how he ate rather. And it was just like, he was just a user. He's a user. He had the gift of gab. He didn't know who, sometimes he didn't know who he was, how to turn it on and turn it off. I mean, like, when I fell in and I fell out, and I was just like, wow. But yeah, that's my first and last Sagittarius experience.
That's unfortunate.
So when I hear someone's a Sag, I'm like, and I'm an Aries, so we're supposed to be compatible, but
I have heard that before. I've heard that. Luckily, me and my excellent co-host Cecily get along, and we ain't beefing like the Brad and Lisa Ray. Isaac, what was your high level experience with the Sagittarius? What was the problem?
Just lying and backstabbing. You know what I mean? Fake friends.
Was this a December Sag or a Sagittarius?
December.
November. December.
No, December. I mean, the thing is, man, I'm a loyal person. I got you. You know what I mean? If we friends, we friends.
Right.
But when you get backstabbed by friends, like, dang, y'all some shady motherfuckers, man. I mean, especially but it's kind of like I feel like your own fault when you deal with a Sagittarius, because you see signs, but you tend to like let them go. That's what my personal experience. You know what I mean? Like, I saw signs, but I was like, I'm a loyal person, I'm a friend. But then it's like, damn, for real? That's how you getting down? Yeah. So, that's just, again, not all Sagittarius. I mean, because you could say about my sign all day long, doesn't make it true.
Right. It's all our personal experiences, or the collective of those experiences. And with that being said, I love hearing those perspectives. Sagittarius, our listeners and viewers, any other zodiac signs, please feel free to chime in. Let us know when your birthday is for a birthday shout out on the Privilege Show, Socially Charged, Debatable and Dope. And the Sagittarius reading for this week, 12/21/2020. From now until April 1st, 2021, which is right
around. You'll be lying. No, that wasn't it. Oh, I thought I was gonna say now until April you'll be lying, but no, I guess
no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because we're gonna turn this into a zodiac battle.
My bad.
So listen, for our Sagittarius, from now until April 1st, expect the unexpected. This is an astounding time of change in your life. During this time, you may feel a strong impulse to change, even if it's just for the sake of doing so. You may want to do something unexpected, break the boundaries of convention, or act outside of the box. At times, events may seem dramatic and uncomfortable, but they're part of an important initiation. You might find your perspective shifts, or you have an exciting experience and learn something very, very new. That's the Sagittarius reading for 12/21/2020, and Seth's and Isaac's privilege on Sagittarius. So, question of the day before we get out of here: question of the day, if you could travel in time travel, when and where would you go? If you could hop in the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, and hop back for this Christmas season, since we can't think of gifts, what nostalgic moment would you like to revisit, and where would you go? What would it be? It's a question.
Stop playing with me. I'm not going to the past. There's nothing amazing happening for Black people. I'm going to the future. I'm taking my chances.
That's good. That's good. That's good. What year would though? Like 2040, 2030?
Probably after 2030. Yeah.
After Biden Harris. I had to think about that, Seth. You went past the 8-year term.
Yes,
let me make sure.
Actually, it's after Harris's probably, huh?
Gotcha.
Yeah, hopefully.
Gotcha. Yeah. I like that answer. Black people stay motivated. We all we got. Isaac Hayes, question of the day: if you could time travel, when and where would you go?
I'm going back to 1996 to save Tupac Shakur. That's where I'm going. I'm talking about that.
That's
good. What? That's today. That's what I'm doing.
That's good. That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Personally, so we can change some of this behavior that's going on now. So,
Would y'all like? Would it sound crazy if I was like, I would go back to 2001 and make sure I was in Barbados to make sure Aaliyah didn't get, going to.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at that at all. Because I was actually at a West Indian parade when I heard that, and I'm like, no, I know I didn't hear that. So
I was in New York too that weekend.
Well, I was in London at the parade.
Oh, okay.
At the
Okay.
same time though. Same time though.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Saturday.
And speaking about Aaliyah, you know, our listeners, our fans have been asking us to do more celebrity gossip, which, you know, season 4 is coming up very, very soon. We'll see what we can give y'all on that. But before we get out tonight, I want to leave y'all and ask y'all, have y'all seen the interviews recently with Jaguar Wright?
Must be you.
They ain't trying to hear that,
Somebody
Jack.
got on my page and was like, well, who said he wasn't bi? He didn't. Now, he was in the hotel room doing an interview with a big ass dildo on the bed, half drunk on Ciroc, laughing, talking about, and then throwing it and talking all kinds of crazy. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
The hell is a grown ass man doing playing with a dildo and ain't nothing but men in the room for?
Yeah, I've seen all of them, I think.
Isaac, please get caught up. Jaguar Wright, she was, from my knowledge, a part of the Roots band, singer. Jay-Z has been on cam multiple occasions, or 1 or 2 occasions, saying how great of a singer she is and how she's the best of the best. Anyway, Jaguar Wright has been going on with most recently YouTube star Storm Monroe and Tasha K. Wine with Tasha K, talking about different things that have happened in the industry. She started off by talking about exposing the Roots and Common trying to stick his dick in her mouth while she was taking a nap on his couch. She's talking about a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm just saying, when we talk about reviving Tupac for what the industry could be today, reviving Aaliyah, she talked about Aaliyah and how Dame Dash truly loved her. She truly found love after the R. Kelly scars.
Yeah.
How she was taken away, and if Aaliyah, because I'm bringing it back to full circle, if Aaliyah was still here, a lot of female artists wouldn't be in the position that they're in today. And music, you know, will probably be in a different place, not just because of Aaliyah, but a lot of female artists specifically. Yeah.
Of course.
When y'all get a chance, check out Jaguar Wright.
I'm sure she's not lying. Because a lot of stuff happens.
She's talking about a lot of things, and I am not saying none of it's true. I just listen to it. I'm entertained. It's very entertaining, you know. She even goes very deep to talk about Kim Porter and how she wasn't supposed to be gone, and how her casket was ordered 2 weeks before her death.
I mean,
etc. So we'll leave that there in the universe. And she said that she has an agenda, and she won't stop until her agenda is completed.
Until her casket drops.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Seth, what's your believability scale for Miss Wright?
I'll give her a 9.
And Isaac, we'll get back to you on that when you watch. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Socially Charged, Debatable and Dope Privilege Show. Until next time, in between time, stay safe, stay consistent, and stay, as the streets say, stay up. Download the HausHill Entertainment app today for iOS and Google Play devices, or head over to HausHillEntertainment.com to tune into more of the creative, fun, family madness of the Privilege Show. Y'all stay blessed. Love you guys.
Peace. Love you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, peace, y'all.
Bye.